Dice a Million's pretty crazy, and there's a free demo on Steam.
Alright, so in this hand here, I'm gonna pick 2 Rubik's Cubes, an electric dice, a dumbbell, and a mirror here, okay? The Rubik's Cubes will split apart into 6 cubes each. The electric dice will add a big fat multiplier to dice around each other, okay? Right? Ignore the sports band. We don't give a fuck about that, okay? See, they start splitting and they start going pretty crazy here. Oh, buddy. And then the dumbbell, and then they split again because of the mirror cube here, right? And then I have another band that like doubles like dice that spawn, dude. And then the dumbbell, it counts all the dice that's on the friggin' board, and then 2.67 point QI points. It crazy, dude. It just keeps going, guys. It just keeps going. It's like, oh my god, I don't believe it. We roll it. Okay, now let's walk through it. Okay, so right here, this is important. Look at this. Okay, this is when the mirror cube spawns in everything. Okay, and I have a super special ring that makes it so that any dice that I roll, it rolls an extra copy of it. Okay, so that doubles the effectiveness of my mirror cube, okay? Tell me that ain't crazy. That's why we have 4 Rubik's Cubes. We have 2 more electric cubes, and you can barely see it, but you see there's 2 5s back there, okay? That's 2 dumbbells, okay? And that mystery box that we threw, it copied a mirror cube, so it's gonna do everything again, right? So that we got 2 freaking sets of that, okay? Now, next. Here come the Rubik's Cubes, and then next up the dumbbell's gonna copy, and then the electric cube starts going, okay? This is when it gets a little bit laggy. More Rubik's Cubes are gonna start splitting. I don't know the order of operations. I started to speed up the footage here, and then here it's really starting to lag now. Here comes more Rubik's Cubes, and more dumbbells are copying. The whole thing is processing, okay? And then next up here are the multipliers for the pips here. That little dot is called a pip, believe it or not. Wait. Oh, we've gotten so high, it's reached scientific notation. Can we get much higher? Okay, next up, here's another going crazy again, okay? This time we're using double rings, okay? I don't know if this is doing much for me here, but it's just basically gonna do the same thing that we did last time, okay? Now I'm not gonna explain it as much. I'm just gonna be doing some soy Wojak impersonation, man, pointing and opening my mouth ultra wide, okay? Now, a couple of rounds later, we happen to find ourselves at the last boss here. We got the Caspricius, okay? This boss will deactivate dice that we roll, okay? So we can't roll the same die twice. That's how it worked, okay? Now, what we got going on here with the bottle caps and the jacks, okay? This was like my original thing that I wanted to do with like the build that I was going on with my dice. Just bunch of bottle caps, bunch of jacks being thrown around. That's how they work, okay? I started busting a lot of peanuts, and then I started getting a lot of the 666 dice. Right? It kind of, my thought process going into this boss fight here was I wanted to... I could win pretty quickly with what I got here, but I wanted to hold out until the very end, right? And then leverage my ring that increases my multiplier by 4x on the last roll that I have. So I'm just kind of like dilly-dallying here. I got some spare dumbbells, I got some spare Rubik's Cube, I got some spare nuts. I don't gotta use all this all at once. I almost sold my ring right there. Okay, here we go, last roll, okay? I got pretty lucky here. I got an anchor in my hand, okay? I'm gonna use the double rings card. That's gonna activate my rings twice, right? 2 glass, okay? Or 2 mirrors, 2 Rubik's, 1 electric, and then 1 dumbbell, okay? And I'm able to put the dumbbell and the mystery box in there because they got that enchantment, the Laconism enchantment, so I get to toss them in, okay? For free. So I'm like tossing 7 dice instead of tossing 5, right? But clearly you can see that there's a few more dice on the field that that have... It just keeps going. There's more than 7 dice on the field. There's way more. The screen has frozen. Can you still hear me? Can you... Nothing's moving. Let's just channel our zen. The game will not crash. Repeat after me. The game will not crash. It's not crashing. Next frame. Next frame. You can see me jiggling the mouse. You can hear the music. Next frame. Come on. Next frame. Next frame. Well, I might as well explain the anchor while I'm at it. The anchor gives a ×2 multiplier if it is left in your hand and not rolled, right? So, it's probably taking some sweet time calculating that. You can see, yeah, we're still splitting some Rubik's Cubes there. Yeah, I saw the dumbbells being recalculated at one point, I think. Okay, here come the pips. My pip action isn't, like, too great on this run here, but, like, I don't... If you make it into, like, scientific notation, I think that you're probably doing alright. So, yeah, that's a lot of points. Like, over 100 something e to the 75. So add 75. I saw 78 in there somewhere, e to the 78. And if we could just roll 1 million points with all of my wimpy little dice. Ah, man. And then somehow my most rolled dice was a joined dice. Just leading up to it, I was just tossing that thing out. Anyway, this is a great game. Y'all should all play it. Fantastic game. Dice a million.
Mods, crush the skull. Thank you.